My name is RD Bonaghan, and I run Rebuilding Together North Central Florida. Rebuilding Together North Central Florida helps our neighbors stay safe and healthy in the homes where they already live, and we do that by making critical and emergency home repairs. And we have a number of programs also that help them save energy and water to keep their utility bills manageable, because we find that there is a connection between affordable housing and affordable utilities. This organization was founded on the idea that people deserve safe, healthy places to live. And our founder back in 2005 actually started the program in a really grassroots way. She was a member of a local church, and she had done some of this type of work in other places, traveling with her church group to do that. And she was inspired by that enough to get a construction degree at UF and to form a 501c3 with a full board of directors and to kind of hit the ground running. And the rest is history. Rebuilding Together services are available in all of Alachua and all of Levy counties. Levy County is a new market to us. We were founded locally here in Gainesville. We expanded from there about our third year in. We expanded to serving the rest of the rural surrounding county of Alachua County area. And then just a couple of years ago, we kind of widened the footprint through a federal grant in order to start helping some folks in our neighboring Levy County as well. Yeah, so one of my favorite Rebuilding Together stories is about this gentleman named Armando, who we found through the city of Gainesville, and they were trying to provide him some other services, some medical services, and they had sent a medical transport out to his house. Found that he was unable to get that transport because there was between his house and the street where the transport was going to pick him up 40 feet of sandy Florida soil, and Armando was in a wheelchair, and so he was unable to get there on his own. And Rebuilding Together was able to help coordinate some city resources, some folks from the University of Florida in the building construction program to do some of the form work. We got a donated concrete truck. We poured a sidewalk that allowed this gentleman out of his house for the first time in 2 years. He's now able to get his own mail. He's able to wheel himself down to the corner store and pick up what he needs. He's able to, fill up his bird bath and sit out on the front porch and all the kind of things that we all take for granted on a regular basis. And it's these kind of simple fixes that Rebuilding Together makes that changes people's lives. Some typical Rebuilding Together repairs, we deal with, of course, a lot of roof leaks. If your house is leaking in any way, that's going to lead to a whole host of other health and safety problems. So we do a lot of roof leaks. Similarly, we do a lot of plumbing leaks for the same reason. So we address plumbing systems, electrical, HVAC work. On the volunteer side, we do a lot of light carpentry. We fix stairs and entryways and ramps. We make sure that people's doors open and close and lock and do the things that they need to for people to stay safe there. We make sure that windows are sealed and that people can't get in, and that the elements can't get in as well. We protect the interior of the home from the outside. And then anything else that really relates to health and safety, if a resident needs that, then we do it. Part of a healthy home is a bathroom that's accessible to you, that you can get into and out of by yourself, that you can use the toilet and get into the shower and all the things that you would need to do. Same deal in the kitchen. If you can't cook your food or prepare your food or store your food, then your house isn't very safe for you. And so we make repairs to address all of those kinds of things. So someone who's not sure if we needed a program like this around, I would invite them to come hang out with me for a day. We love to show people what's going on in their communities. I think a lot of us get real comfortable in the homes and the neighborhoods where we live, and we forget that not every neighborhood looks the same. And I would also remind folks that often to find some of the conditions that are really bad that people are living in, you don't have to go anywhere near as far as you think. So if folks are skeptical about the need for critical home repair or emergency home repair, I would invite them to volunteer on a Rebuilding Together project. That's an easy way to see it in action and to kind of experience firsthand what some of your neighbors are dealing with. But if there's not a great day that works for you, I'd be happy to have you join me on my regular days rounds as well, and we can go meet some cool people. And most folks that do get involved with Rebuilding Together in some capacity, their favorite part is the relationships that they build in the process. And so getting to meet some folks who are experiencing some difficulty in their homes, and also getting to meet some of our contractors and partners and the sponsors and the other people who are meeting the need. It's really rewarding all the way around. And at the end of the day, what we do best at Rebuilding Together is connect people to each other. And so that's the opportunity that I am offering to folks who are interested. Whether you're skeptical or not, I'd love to help you, introduce you to some parts of your community that you don't know. So it means a lot to us to have been nominated in the first place for the Radiant Credit Union Charity of the Month contest, and it means an incredible amount to us to have a community that shows up to say, yes, Rebuilding Together's work is important. Yes, Rebuilding Together's work changes people's lives, and it makes our community and people's homes in it healthier and safer, and we are willing to vote for that. That is an amazing feeling to have a network that's willing to show up and say, oh, this will help out, in a somewhat major way by facilitating a gift from Radiant Credit Union. We're here for it, and we are here to say, yes, we believe in Rebuilding Together. That's a really, really special thing, and I am not taking for granted at all the fact that hundreds of people showed up to vote for us in this contest. And I'm not taking it for granted at all either that there are organizations like Radiant Credit Union who are out there that want to do the right thing, that want to help their neighbors, and who are connected enough in their communities not to think that they know best what their community wants, but to build a system of giving that involves the community, that allows the community an opportunity to say, hey, this is what's important to us, this is what our values are as a community. And so thanks to Radiant Credit Union for the opportunity to be part of this. Thank you for your award. $1,000 will spread among a number of homes that we're working on. It'll fill the gaps in some of the programs that our people need. It'll allow us to do things that we would have otherwise had to say no to our clients about. And so they thank you. I thank you. The 600 and change people who voted for us in this contest because they believe in our work, they thank you too. And I thank them.